My name is Rhapsody, and welcome back to Slay the Spire 2. It's time to play Regent, who is by far and away my worst character. I don't understand you yet, but I will. I like the idea of this 3 Elite 2 rest, especially because we have the Silver Crucible, so I can take a really aggressive opening in order to get 3 upgraded cards. And Regent's cards are a lot more impressive when upgraded. Yeah, don't love that I have to take the 11 on this turn, but that's how it worked out. Spoils of Battle, Forge 15. Crush Under is an AoE that already gives 2 weak to all enemies. Seems really impactful. Sorry, it's not 2 weak, it's 2 strength down. Heart of Iron, really good. Second Crush Under? The fact that it's both offensive and defensive is pushing me in the direction of the second Crush Under. Also, the AoE fights this floor really kind of want that as well. I'll take the damage for the money here because I know we've got a shop. 2 spaces time. Get him. And then our final pickup here, give me Shining Strike. Deals 11 damage, gain 2 energy, put this card atop your draw pile, so I consistently have star gain available to me. Panache. Every time you play 5 cards in a single turn, deal 10 damage to all enemies. Not a thing I really do consistently. Null Hammer. Bump pickup, upgrade up to 3 attacks with Sharp, giving them 3 more damage. I'm not against doing that to Crush Under, and Shining Strike. I also do like Festive Popper. 9 damage at the start of the fight, especially early on. Yeah, actually. I'll take Festive Popper and cut a strike. Spoils map. Great first turn there. Sadly, they are basically just going to get worse. I'll Particle Wall. Yeah. Hopefully I draw it again here. That'd be really useful. Defend, Falling Star, Strike, and Shining Strike. Hell yeah, we managed to lose no HP in the fight. Mercury Hourglass. At the start of your turn, deal 3 damage to all enemies. Photon card. Deal 10 damage, draw 1 card. Put a card from your hand on top of your draw pile. Actually, know thy place. Give me a weak and vulnerable application, please. I will take this. Yep. Nothing in there for us. Oh, no. Okay, how aggressive can I really be here? Because this guy is gonna be... I thought you were more annoying than this, Mauler. Anyhow, got him. Summon forth, give me the Sovereign Blade, as well as give me the Sovereign Blade from anywhere. Yeah. Gather Light. I mean, I'm leaning Pael Blue Dot, but I don't have the ability to really activate it yet. Give me Gather Light just to add a defensive card to this deck. Also going to give it 3 more block. Ooh, Crush Under's going to do such good work in this fight. So is the Mercury Hourglass, actually. Never mind, I'm just not going to draw Crush Under this turn. Hopefully I draw 2 of them next turn then, make up for it. I got 1 of them. And I know the other one's just in here waiting. Explosive Ampule, deal 10 damage to all enemies, and Mercury Hourglass, 3 damage to all enemies at the start of the turn. Bronze Scales, 3 damage to enemies when they hit me. Give me charge. Transforms 2 cards in your draw pile into Minion Strikes, which is a 0 cost that exhausts out of your deck, deals damage, and then draws a card. I like how much passive damage we're doing. Enemies HP and the Festive Popper. Honestly, we're just doing so much passive damage with all of our relics that our cards don't really have to do that much. Kingly Punch. Deal 8 damage. Whenever you draw this card, increases damage by 3 this combat. Honestly, in a boss fight, even if I'm not focused on that, that'll still get up to a reasonable amount. I think I'm better off trying to keep up the aggression here rather than defending for 2. Falling Star and Crush Under do incredible work on this turn. And so does Spikes. Oh my god. This is how it should go when I've got upgraded cards in the base deck. Anchor? Start each combat with 10 block. Look, I do like Beat into Shape. 1 energy, deal 5 damage, Forge 5. Forges an additional 5 for each other time you've hit the enemy this turn. The only problem with that is I don't really hit the enemy that many times. Reflect, though. 1 energy and 3 stars gains 17 block. And blocked damage is returned to the attacker this turn. I'm over 30 HP, so I'm allowed to do that. I'm allowed to upgrade a card, okay? I checked. Ooh. Let's go Falling Star, Shining Strike, Crush Under, charge through a spoils map that I can't use here, and a defend, because I want to keep aggressive in this fight. I think I'm probably just going straight for the Kin Priest here. If I'm taking out either of the frontliners, it'll just be AoE. Gotta make sure I keep myself full of stars so that I can always play Reflect when I draw it. Alright, Explosive Ampule kills both the Kin followers. I really need to do that this turn. I'll just do it manually, that's okay. That's right, Crush Under. Let's also defend in there, even if it's unnecessary, and then finish him off. This turn. This turn. Stable Serum. Retain your hand for 2 turns time. Finally. Decisions. 0 energy, 6 star cost. Draw 3 cards. Choose a skill in your hand and play it 3 times. I don't have skills that are really good with that yet, but I've never gotten to get that. I want it. Teskatara! Oh, you did give me Brightest Flame! Brightest Flame, 0 energy, gain 2 energy, draw 2 cards and lose 1 max HP. I mean, obviously that would be ridiculous with decisions. I would lose 4 max HP, but I would then just win the fight, basically. Enchant all strikes in your deck with Tezcatara's Ember. Still not a particularly large fan of that. I'm gonna go Toy Box. I like Brightest... No, I really like Brightest Flame. I like Brightest Flame a lot. I'm taking Brightest Flame. Convinced myself pretty easily halfway through that. Ooh. There's a 4 elite path here with so many midline rests. Oh yeah, because I literally don't have Gloom on. Gloom is the 6th Ascension modifier, which lessens the amount of rests there are. Charge through Ascender's Bane and that. Then just full defend this turn. Frontline to get stunned. I don't want to use Brightest Flame if I don't have to. Pael blue dots. Wait, hang on, sorry. Lunar Blast, 0 energy, deal 5 damage for each skill played this turn. With decisions, that could actually be a lot of skills. Swift Pot, draw 3 cards. Explosive Ambule is going to be better than that for a couple of fights time, but I really should use it. Hell yeah! Reflect is so good. Take 15. And then another 3 to the spikes. Definitely taking the Shining Strike back. And I don't need any of those if they're unupgraded. Okay. As long as I don't have to play Brightest Flame to lessen incoming damage on that turn, it's better not to play it, obviously, because of the max HP cost. Ugh, speaking of max HP costs, you gave me a potion that I'm going to have to discard something for and then pick up. Royal Gamble, 0 energy, use 5 stars to gain 9 stars. Whenever you gain or spend stars, deal 3 damage to all enemies, says Black Hole. Yeah, I do that kind of every turn with Shining Strike. If it was for every star individually it triggered, that would be a lot better. Cloak of Stars. If I took that, I would also then take Cloak of Stars. Maybe even Hidden Cache. Honestly, I think I just take Cloak of Stars and walk on. We've got another shop later this floor, and of course we'll have a huge amount of money when we get to that shop. Okay, this is a premium example of a turn where I will use the... Oh, decisions, draw 3 cards. One of them is a skill, I'm glad, because otherwise it was gonna do nothing. Beautiful. Then Shining Strike, Crush Under, Strike, Lunar Blast for bunches of damage, and Honey Oats. Then, yeah. Oh, this is great. Shining Strike, minion. Shining Strike, minion. Shining Strike, then reflect that 16 directly back at your face. Royal Gamble. Actually draw into a new deck with these minion strikes. Oh, Kingly Punch. I've got to take 13 here. I got to take 11. I'm fine with that. 1, 2, you're dead. Lantern! Energy on the first turn. How badly do I think I need another Gather Light? Not badly, it seems. Decisions, drawing more cards is nice, but Brightest Flame, if I have to play you, and considering I'm about to be taking on 2 elites, yeah. It's very important you are good. I also think maybe this first turn is a great idea for... 14 damage to a random enemy a bunch of times there? Hell yeah. For 3 random upgraded colorless potions, that was. Tuning Fork. Every time you play 10 skills, gain 7 block. Starter, 0 energy, X cost, deal 5 damage for random enemy X times, X equal to your stars. I like the idea of eventually using that. I just, it's going to take a while to really get that online, I think. Spoils map and ice cream. Energy is now conserved between turns. Okay. Cool. Let's get decisions upgraded. I can't have that whiff and not draw a skill. That's as bad as that can get. Very happy here that I have the ability to keep this 3 energy for a future turn with ice cream, because it wasn't really going to do too much on that turn. Great reflect this turn as well. Strike. Yeah. Sucks not to have decisions. Hey, you died to Thorns. Yeah, get him. Bag of marbles at the start of combat, apply vulnerable. Conqueror is interesting. Because if that's triple cast with decisions, then it's pretty interesting. I don't think I need another copy of Charge. If I am going to take anything here, maybe it should be Knockout Blow. Just a card that does big damage in the first cycle. Speaking of card that does big damage in the first cycle, it should do bigger damage in that first cycle. Okay. Strawberry. When you have no potions, you have 2 additional decks. Yeah, I can just pop potions at the top of the fight. That's fine. Wrinkle Pillow. Whenever you rest, heal an additional 15 HP. Sounds good to me. Beat into shape. It's an attack, though. But I do have a couple of multi-attacks in the deck. A couple of things that hit multiple times. This could get to a good point. 3 damage to all enemies for each star gained this turn. That's probably good enough to be included in this deck as well. Also, Orbit, the energy would never go astray. Okay, I'm taking Orbit and Radiate. Oh, time for me to score some decks. I just get to keep that energy this turn. Let's play a bunch of charges. Beautiful. Oops, should have made the enemy vulnerable before doing any of that, as it turns out. Thankfully, that can't matter. Letter opener! Every turn, play 3 skills in a single turn, deal 5 damage to all enemies. There's also Tyranny. At the start of your turn, draw 1 card and exhaust a card from your hand, but I really like Manifest Authority. Gain 8 block, add a random upgraded colorless into your hand. I don't have Pantograph. Alright, fine. That's what I get the Regal Pillow for, so I will. God, I hate resting. Yeah, look, I'll play 7 stars for free on turn 1. If you give me the ability to, I'll do it. I'm not drawing fewer cards. You can't make me. I came in here with additional health. Oh god, Shining Strike, buddy. Decisions is 1 off. Why? Ow. My face. That's where I kept my body. Okay, you're on half HP. We're doing decent for aggression, but... Seven damage 7 times. 49. I've still got Reflect, but I've got Shining Strike and Venerate in the draw pile. Fine. It's better done, especially while the enemy's still vulnerable. Shining Strike, Venerate. Gather Light will charge those 2 defense. Ooh, production in the next cycle will be good. Okay, enemies taking reflected damage for not just this turn, but the next 2. I was wondering who would die first there. I even rested. Ugh. Unfortunately, I didn't have enough block to be able to actually defend and have the enemy die to the reflect. I'm doing it. I'm doing it again. Lucy, set the football up. I'm ready to kick. All right. I'll take Spoils of Battle. It was in my first selections last time. But I was very happy to take a different option here, but I don't know, maybe this time. Maybe this time it's right. Certainly. Ooh, save me some HP that turn. Heirloom Hammer pre-upgraded. 2 energy, deal 22 damage. Choose a colorless card in your hand, of which the hammer, the Sovereign Blade is one. Add a copy of that card into your hand. Okay. Now I just need to find a way to make the Sovereign Blade free. I'm not taking 6 damage this turn. Get bombed. Explosive Ampule. Great. Replace it immediately. Parry whenever you play the Sovereign Blade. Gain 9 block. Alright, fine. Fine. Let's do it. Show me good Sovereign Blade. Enchant a strike or defend with Spiral? Well, 24 HP, exactly as much HP as I'm missing. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Then upgrade. I want to upgrade for aggression. Which actually, upgrading for aggression for me is upgrading our defensive cards because our Sovereign Blade just needs me to be able to defend while I aggress. Weak pot on you. Definitely going to be using the Explosive Ampule, but it doesn't matter to use it right now. I don't have a high enough star cost in the deck to really care about Venerate right now, so I'm just going to throw some blades. Yeah, I might even get out of this without using the Explosive Ampule. Defend. Heirloom Hat that just takes out the back line. I take no damage. Sovereign Blade takes out the enemy front line, and now it's just down to how long until I draw the blade. Get him. And got 10 block turn 1. Yes, thank you. Hegemony. Deal 15 damage next turn, gain 2 energy. That makes it a lot easier for us to play 2 Sovereign Blades in the same turn. I feel like our offense is like well and truly done though. I like max HP, but if you just keep healing me with all of these events, I can really aggressively upgrade every card and not lose because of it. Oh, it'd be nice not to lose because of it. 10 block on turn 1. Aggro is so good. Do you know turn 1 happens every fight? I know. 25 is enough to stagger you. But I know I've also got lethal next turn, so that kind of solves. Yeah, right. Second spoils a battle, and it gets upgraded. All right. Sure. We're doing it. Hegemony with... Oh, okay. It only gets 3 more damage, but it does get an additional energy, and that matters a lot. Yep. Hegemony and spoils. Defend, soft blade. Spoils heirloom. Great. This is the worst turn. Spoils doesn't change anything because the blade getting bigger doesn't really help us. Striking the enemy so that I could have possibly taken them out this turn. Actually, I'm still going to. I'm going to use the explosive potion to finish the fight. Bowler hat. Gain 20% additional gold and... Child of the Stars? When you spend energy, spend stars rather, gain 2 for each star spent. Kingly Kick. No, I don't think any of those are that good for us. Take another rest site. I'm gonna upgrade Venerate. We have it. Spoils the battle, Sovereign Blade, and I'm fully defended by Parry. Ooh, Comet. 0 energy, 5 stars. But deals 33 damage, applies 3 weak, and applies 3 vulnerable. Yes, please. As long as I draw Venerate before that, we are A-okay. Did not draw Venerate. We are screwed. Ouch. That turn was a lot worse than it had much right to be. Defend and Heirloom Hammer. I'm so glad that I had enough defense that turn. Comet, one of you down. Got him. Not particularly interested in any of those card rewards. We'll heal to get above 30 HP, and if I need to, I'll use Blessing in the Forge. Nope. Yeah, Hegemony wake him up, so I'm just gonna slow down there. Enemy was going to wake up at the end of the turn anyway. Spawns the battle and then big Sovereign Blade. 60 damage to you. I get 9 block from parry. Defend Hegemony. Oh, not being able to play Comet hurts though. On Comet. Okay. It just takes Sovereign Blade draw and we've got it. 124 damage. We did it! Get him, Sovereign Blade! Royalties. 20% additional gold? Royalties. There's also Dying Star, 1 energy and 3 cost, deals 9 damage to all enemies, and all enemies lose 9 strength this turn. I quite like that because it's actually a lot of defense. The other card did say Forge on it, but this one keeps me alive. Why do you give yourself away?
Why not give when I have an abundance of flesh? When you return, I will be replenished anew. That's what sleep does.
Pael's Tears. If you end your turn with unspent... Yeah, it's always part of Pael. I just realized. If you end your turn with unspent energy, gain 2 additional energy next turn. No, I want to spend them. Remove 5 cards from your deck. After combat, 1 is added back. Randomly upgraded. I'd honestly probably go Dying Star, Comet, Falling Star, Defend. Pael's Eye. First time each combat you end your turn without playing cards, exhaust your hand and then take an extra turn. You don't benefit that much from that. Yeah. Okay, Pael's Tooth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can survive fights without those because a lot of my cards are already upgraded. Although, that's also a nice path. It's literally 5 fights before I even have to take anyone on, so I'm just getting a card upgraded every time, which means I roll into the elite fight with everything pretty much perfectly upgraded already. Heirloom Hammer, give me another Sovereign Blade. Finally, 2 blades! Dual Blade Gaming. Can Sovereign Blade be upgraded with a hammer? Compendium. Card library. I guess it's a token card? Sovereign Blade. Oh yeah, it can be upgraded and it lowers its cost to 1. Great, that's so big. Because I really don't want to take this damage this turn. 1. 2. Okay, well, at least I got the parries if it doesn't kill you. Hit him with a hammer. Hegemony. Do I want that back? I do, and I also want a copy of Prophesize. Defend, venerate, spoil, spoils. Frontline gets stunned. Germany. And add additional energy next turn matters. We've got Heirloom Hammer, sorry, next turn. Heirloom Hammer. 1, 2, 3. Solar Strike, Quasar, and Shining. I don't think those make our deck better than they take from our deck. Ugh! No! Yucky! Give me AoE. I don't even have any AO to E. Sooner I get one of you down, the better. Oh, Bulwark's big. Keeps us very comfortable. Yeah, I play it and defend. Sovereign Blade's not going to be able to kill any of these targets for us, unfortunately. Oh my god. Do they all have to be getting aggressive on the same turn? Do they all have to? Just like, where is it written? Ow. Ow. Yeah, now they're all defensive this turn. Oh, this would have been a great split to happen earlier. Please don't. Please don't. That's so much. There's so much damage you intend to do. I can't take that much damage. I'm very soft on the inside. And even softer on the outside. But right between those two layers, there's a perfect layer of extremely soft jelly ganache. Sovereign Blade, defend, and hop another 9. Good lord, you aren't even an elite. No. I mean, I knew they weren't an elite. It's just I was looking at the thing to see when my next elite was going to be. Oh, Seeking Edge, Forge 7, Sovereign Blade now hits all enemies. Yeah. Spoils. Spoils. 47 to all. Kills them all. Comet's back in the deck. And a block potion. Those are both very handy. I'll take an upgraded charge. Real rough turn. I don't want to play Dying Stars just for 9 damage. Block potion. Defend. Spoils. Spoils. Thank you. And defend parry. Charge can't even target anything at the moment. I'll hegemony for the additional energy next turn, because I am actually terrified that this guy's just gonna kill me. Still not in the lead. Got him with the comet. Falling Star got added back to the deck. Do I take an Astral Pulse, literally just have an AoE? No, I took the Dying Star and the Seeking Edge. Those are my AoE. Know thy place, vulnerable and weak. Something I don't have in the deck. I've got it. I've got it. Never mind. Alright. I'll rest, and I'll try and take on an elite. Thankfully, I can dodge the second one if I desperately need to. And damn, with the way things have been going, it looks like I might desperately need to. We'll hegemony, and then set up as well as I can while taking 12 damage. No! I need Bulwark in this deck. There's our second Salt Blade. Real shame I can't use Comet this turn. Admittedly, parry's doing a lot more work than I thought it would. Azul's Gift, gain 1 ritual, Lucky Fish. Whenever you add a card to your deck. Gain 15 gold. Heavenly Drill, X. Cost deal X, 8 damage X times. Double X if it's 4 or more. Potion Bell. Alright. I'll take this elite. And Mazalith. Oh, yeah, this AoE will be nice. It basically comes down to when I draw Seeking Edge. I stay alive on exactly 1 HP after doing all of that. I'm dead. Yeah, this was way too much to expect. Like, a good draw order could have saved us. But I really should have dodged that elite. That was a huge mistake. Alright, Regent. You got one last chance to give me the Crucible. Again, says Niao. Yay! I'm not done with you yet. God. Has it really come to the point that I have to dodge elites? I'm really averse to that idea. I'll pick up an extra Strike and Defend, and we get Nunchaku for every 10 attacks, gives us an additional energy, and then Bellows, the first hand we draw, each combat is upgraded. Which is especially nice when you can use those to kill a target you otherwise couldn't. Now we're only taking 1 damage here. Perfect. Any strike will set up Nunchaku to be ready in the top of the next fight. I do like Crush Under, but give me Manifest Authority. It's a good defend, and those can be a bit tough to come by. Blessing the Forge upgrades all cards in our hand. Cosmic Indifference, putting a card back atop our deck as well as defending us. Okay, now I definitely need aggression. Although, all the cards in our opening hand being upgraded does really help. I'll take Gamma Blast. I'm not thrilled about it, but it is a good card. I want to use the regen parts on a later fight if I can. Oh, I had the additional energy from Nanjiku. Yeah, I could have played Venerate that turn. No damage me. Ow. Incoming damage is very low now. Alright, should be able to easily finish off this Inklet. 1, 2, put strike back atop the deck. And that's even better because we can get the Nanjiku set up for the next combat as well. As long as I remember I have an additional energy, it's really good. Luna Blast? Deal 4 damage for each skill already played this turn. I do play a decent amount of skills. Supermassive. Deal 5 damage, deals 3 additional damage for each upgrade, each card you've created this combat. I only create 1 right now. I mean, damn, that's a turn 1. That is a turn 1. I'm gonna upgrade this hand. Oh, fisticuffs. Hell yeah, great defense. Can I kill? Yeah, in ideal circumstances there. And finishing with the fisticuffs works perfectly. Strawberry. Child of the Stars. Whenever you gain stars, gain 2 block. Sorry, whenever you spend stars, gain 2 block for each spent. Give me another Luna Blast. And then we can tend much more defensive and just take advantage of Luna Blasts doing our damage for us. 18 to you. Double strike to frontline and venerate. Yeah, like this. Defend, defend, and then throw Gamma Blast back to the top of the deck, and then Luna Blast. 12. Ooh, Bundle of Joy. Add 3 random colorless cards into your hand. That really does feel way too expensive for what it is. Like, because the cards themselves don't necessarily come into your hand at 0 cost, so... So what do I do with that? Do I want to go to an early shop? No, I'm going to take an additional upgrade by taking this left path instead. Ooh, prep time. Start of your turn, gain vigor. That's really good. A little 6 vigor at the top of the turn. That vigor saves until next turn as well, so I can just over defend on that turn. Then Bundle of Joy, prolong, defend, and then Lunar Blast for 60 damage. Explosive Ampule and Pendulum. Do I take another Cosmic Indifference? Okay, I thought I'd already taken 2. I'll take another. Miniature Cannon. Upgraded attack deals 3 more damage. Upgrading both of those Lunar Blasts is now a priority. Ugh. It only upgrades to get 5. That'd be really bad if I didn't have the Miniature Cannon. The Miniature Cannon's now the only reason to upgrade that. I don't need to use that potion. Convergence. Next turn, retain your energy and stars. Sorry, retain your hand and gain an energy in the star at the top of your next turn. That's really good. Ooh, Panache. Thinking ahead, and I can put Rolling Boulder on top of the deck. Manifest Authority. I'll Secret Weapon to get Gamma Blast in hand to give the enemy weakness this turn. Convergence defend. Enemy does no damage next turn, enabling me to play Rolling Boulder. At the start of your turn, deal 5 damage to all enemies, and then increases damage by 5. Let's also Venerate so that next cycle, when I draw Gamma Blast, I can still play it. Okay, the longer it takes to Rolling Boulder you down, the better off I'll be, because then I'll just kill all of your summons. Defend, manifests, thinking ahead. I don't need to leave that in this hand. Cosmic Indifference, manifest back to the top of the deck. Okay. And top of the next turn, we just kill everyone with the boulder. Get him, Baldy!
King's Courage.
Allows us to forge 15. Warpbane upgrades to random. Yeah, give me the Royal Gamble. Convergence and Cosmic Indifference both get an upgrade there. I will take another upgrade to a Lunar Blast so that it gets the Miniature Cannons effect, making it sincerely so much better. Convergence this first turn, 100%. Also gonna throw the same Gamma Blast back at the top of the deck because I got enough stars with Venerate to be able to play it again. Power Potion is better than an Explosive Ampule. Glitterstream, Begone, and Furnace. Huh. I was about to say I have to take Glitterstream because I don't have defense in this deck. That is not true. This hand, really? 14... 14 swords or 12. Yeah, I can take out Flykin in the backline with this just because of the ridiculous raw power of having miniature cannon and then your first hand upgraded. Venerate, Gamma Blast, defend Luna, get him. Decisions! Oh! Yes! Oh, I didn't think that was going to happen. Decisions. That's one of the reasons we took Royal Gamble. Now, Luna Blast again. Yeah, Convergence, and we play Royal Gamble next turn, because we'll have the... I'll also use Power Potion in this fight. Hell yeah, I'll use it on Void Form. Oh, yes. Okay. First things first, decisions. I'm going to triple play Royal Gamble. Great, now we've got 32 stars. Then I'll Falling Star. Defend, Venerate. Luna Blast for 12 by 8. Luna Blast for another 12 by 8. Strike for 9. Your turn. Hey, Bundle of Joy is a lot more playable when it has no cost associated to it. Comet is a nice attack, but I wonder if I should just take the AoE. A thing that I don't really have any of in this deck. Yeah, I'll take 7 stars. Doubles block gain from a card, then goes to sleep for 2 turns, says Pael's Legion. I do like that a lot. But it's doubling 9 right now. Like, if I had Reflect in the deck, it's a lot better. Pael's Tooth, remove 5 cards from your deck. After combat, randomly add 1 back upgraded. A lot of our cards don't really care about being upgraded that much. Add 2 Relax to your deck. Yes. 3 energy, gain 15 block next turn, draw 2 cards and gain 2 energy. That is really good in trying to help us set up for turns where I can maintain a large hand, retain rather a large hand with Convergence, and then use the next turn to blow an enemy up with a bunch of skills and then just... what's the name of the card? Luna Blast. There's a 4 elite path, but there's a 3 elite up this way that allows me to get an early shop. And more rests. Yeah, no, I'm very okay with manifesting authority here. Ultimate Strike. We've got Royal Gamble available next turn. Cosmic Indifference Convergence back to the top of the deck. It's a good card. Thank you, Omni Slice. Unfortunately, I can't really do much defense that turn. Oh my god. Decisions. On Relax. That's about as boss as I think I can get. 8 additional cards and energy next turn. Pre-upgraded Luna Blast? It was up against Convergence, so it was a little bit of a debate there, but the pre-upgraded Luna Blast, I think, has to take it there. Tough stuff to have to relax into 8 damage there. No hiding. Genesis. 2 energy at the start of your turn, gain 2 star. I think for boss fights, maybe. I think other than that, no. Fine, I'll take it for the boss fights then. Miniature tent. You may choose any number of options at a rest site. Oh, and reflects. All right. Let's do it. I can't die at a rest site like this. Choose a card to enchant with Corrupted. It deals 2 damage to us when we play it, but it does 50% more damage. I do like the idea of putting that on a Lunar Blast. But maybe I shouldn't. Let's just transform a strike. Ooh, royalties! Okay, that got a lot better. Relax's upgrade is pretty big as well. Oh my god, I wasn't even ready. I get the rest as well? Oh! Royalties in the opening hand. Thank you, game. That's just very kind of you. I'll use Liquid Thorns, because I know this enemy has a multi-attack. Convergence, Cosmic Indifference, the same convergence back to the top of the draw. 26 incoming this turn. God. Just short. Guess it's Venerate, Gamma Blasts. Convergence, Genesis? Yuck. It'll keep this hand, and then I can use Royal Gamble, and then I can use Decisions, but like, yuck. Royal Gamble, Decisions, Triple Play, Relax. Then, how many other skills can I play this turn? Oh, for every 10 cards you draw, gain an energy. That seems nice. Enemy's already vulnerable, so I don't need to do that. Getting stars. Courgette! Yes, thank you. Defend me. Radiate. 0 energy. Deal 3 damage to all enemies for each star gained this turn. I do like the idea of that just going off. Also, if I upgrade that, 7 damage to all enemies? I really like that Miniature Cannon turns cards that you otherwise wouldn't upgrade into very good upgrades. You can have 100 of my gold if you give me 10 gold for every fight after this point. Thank you, Amethyst Aubergine. I'm intentionally now going to take a path with another rest on it, because upgrade and heal, sick. Manifest the authority to fisticuffs them. Oh, that hit twice. So did the thorns twice. Okay, that was a bad move. I shouldn't have done that. I'll relax though. Mm-hmm. Jackpot. Ooh, glow. Gain 2 star, draw 2 cards. I gotta say, that's... Yeah, given how the deck has been running so far, that totally fits. Take the other relax upgrade. I just immediately forget that I have the ability to rest as well. I hope I get another campsite option and I can just mainline campsite options. That would be lovely. I'm gonna use the aerobic acid this turn. Genesis and defend seems... hang on. Crash landing. Fill our hand with Debris. Aww. Debris. That'll do it. Then I can cosmically indifferent that back to the top of the deck. Defend. Your turn. It's almost sad not to take damage in this fight. Because if I don't take damage in this fight, then what am I healing for after it?
Know thy place, worm.
Weak and vulnerable is nice, but a second copy of Reflect? It's good damage for the enemy, it's good block for us. Triple casting that just defends us for the next, or reflects damage for the next couple of turns. It's really good. Yeah, 7 damage to all enemies for each star gain this turn, and then you just have it on turn 1. Divine Right works really well with that. I'll cosmically indifferent it to the top of the deck. Royal Gamble is upgraded, so it's just going to stay on our hand until it activates. Alright, this is annoying. I'm going to use King's Forge because that's too much damage for me to take this turn. Damn it. It's fine, I get to heal after this fight for free, so getting to play royalties before the fight ends is definitely a better move. Child of the Stars, pre-upgraded. You know, with another Reflect in the deck, we do have a decent amount of spent there. If royalties was more than 5 gold, I might upgrade it, but give me Genesis, because we're about to go into the boss fight. Rest up. And time to hit that crab. I can keep the power potion, I imagine. Convergence, Child of the Stars, and Reflect. I don't even have to turn around. In fact, it's better if I don't. Then the enemy does more damage to themselves. Glow. Reflect again this turn. And yeah, Bundle of Joy. Relax, Lunar Blast to turn around. Oh, no. Wow, what a bad turn. 1, 2, 3. Oh, just a bunch of stuff I can't do. Didn't even have the ability to make the enemy weak. At least I got to turn around. I think that turning around Bright Eyes was the best we could do there, though. It doesn't bode well. Okay. It's convergence, royalty. I really do want to turn around and deal the damage. I gotta take some damage for this, but I want to kill Rocket before it fires off again. Beat down 3 random attacks from our discard pile. That'll be Lunar Blast and Mind Blast. This one's Convergence, Genesis, Defend. Okay. Then Falling Star, Strike. What do I want to Manifest Authority on? Because I think Beatdown, play 3 random attacks from your discard pile. The only problem with that is I have 4 attacks in there total, so I need to get more attacks in there for that to be relevant. I guess maybe that means it's not. Whereas if I use Cosmic Indifference, I can put Convergence atop it. That's a lot of energy gain. That's a lot of retain. That's a lot of control. I can use Glow. Manifest Authority. And then I've got... Perfect. Enough Lunar Blast to take out the hand. Now it's just you and me, buddy. It's just you and me. Alright. So this one's going to be Royal Gamble, Gamma Blast, 7 stars. First attack or skill, you play each turn, place the top of your draw pile. This is not going to do that with my beatdown, is it? Yeah, no, because it's not the first one I played. Radiate. Take a bunch of money with me and head on out. Whenever you play a colorless card, gain 1 strength. How do I feel about that? I think the relaxes count as colorless cards. Yeah, look. It would give us strength. I should probably take it. It's better to have it than not have that, I think. Comet's also pretty good. Next turn, put 2 cards from your draw pile into your hand, says Foregone Conclusion. Foregone Conclusion's also good, though, because I can literally just, like, set up the combo. Ooh? No. Start of combat, put a random power from your draw pile into your hand, and it's free to play. That is Genesis, Royalties, or Child from the Stars. I might cut Royalties and Child from the Stars from the deck to guarantee that it's Genesis. Whispering Earring, gain energy at the start of a turn. Vaku plays your first turn for you. No. 2 random curses and 3 wishes. Wish, put a card from your draw pile into your hand, and it's a skill. What's Wish's upgrade? Card library. Cards granted by Ancients. Wishes W. Oh, do I not get to... Oh, no, there it is. Oh, just upgrades to retain. Putting those cards in my hand is really good, to be honest. Just dig for exactly the right card at the right time. But I do feel like Jeweled Mask also gives us the velocity to actually be able to survive no matter what the draw order is. And that matters. I don't know if I'm going to get super aggressive with removals this floor. I want to. Ta-da to you, too. Alright. I've got enough energy this turn to decisions, relax. Oh my god, I can get another card? Raw gamble. Sick. Raw gamble, decisions, relax, and... yeah. 9 additional cards next turn. 9 additional draw... sorry, 9 additional energy next turn as well. Radiate, Lunar Blast, Lunar Blast. Yeah, it turns out that worked out pretty well. Monologue, 0 energy retain. Whenever you play a card this turn, gain 1 strength this turn. That's exactly the kind of strength gain this deck needs. Sure. I'm gonna go out to the question marks. I like common relics. Venerable Tea Set is an incredible relic. There's no way I'm drawing 2 fewer cards at the start of combat. You can't make me do that. Upgrade royalties and decisions for me, please. Damn, Genesis is being drawn no matter what. I mean, that's currently nice to see, but it's not going to maintain the case for too long. Let's... Manifest Authority. Draw out all the roll. Wait, yeah, that'll do it. There's decisions in this hand now. Let's triple play Foregone Conclusion next turn, I guess. Okay. Monologue, Lunar Blasts, Glow, Radiate, Lunar Blast, Relax. Monologue, Venerate, Glow. All the stars. Yeah, we had that. Give me another Radiate. If it's pre-upgraded, yeah, I'm using him. I'm not giving you the... You can't have the miniature cannon. Pendulum Vigilia, though! Mini Regent. The first time you spend energy each turn, gain 1 strength. That is cool, but I'm trading the Pendulum. I can do that at every rest site. Yeah, this is definitely clumsy removal. Additional colorless card in the opening hand. Choose one of 3 colorless cards in the opening hand. Hell yes. Help me fix my opening hand weakness. Train. And I get to do that for no time cost. Let's upgrade that Foregone Conclusion. I'll visit this shop even if I don't expect it to be something I spend money in. Yeah, just in case it was. Train. Smith. A Manifest Authority to get an upgraded colorless for us. I'll take Fasten. I might actually play a defend card. Royalty, Relax, and Reflect. Hell yeah. Deal 25 damage to yourself, buddy. Foregone Conclusion, defend. I mean, I really want to just retain this hand, but that's not an option, unfortunately. Thankfully, Monologue does retain. Okay. Wait, but I don't have stars right now because I didn't have Genesis. Damn. This turn, we can get away with being very defensive this turn. Okay, I'll take Relax, Relax, and then 2 bad cards. Yeah, we can be taking damage this turn. Ow. Hey, at least we're gonna get value out of that final rest. Sounds like it might be our final rest. Okay. Draw well. Decisions is certainly part of drawing well. Draw 5 cards. Play... reflect. 3 times. Don't mind if I do. And then 19 times 9. That'll kill you. Pocket Watch. If you play 3 or fewer cards during a turn, draw an additional card next. Sorry, 3 additional cards at the top of your next turn. Duping a colorless in hand with an Heirloom Hammer. A little bit difficult to do at the moment. I'll skip those. I think an Energy Potion is probably important enough to keep. Upgrade to random. I don't think I can do 300 damage in that time. Ooh, Master of Strategy. I've got to use Cosmic Indifference because without it, I just don't think we can do it. Next turn... Radiators for that clone this time. Cosmic Indifference to put something atop the draw, and then I can triple play that card. Let's glow first. Cosmic Indifference to glow. Then I'm gonna monologue decisions. Cosmic Indifference a bunch of times. Gaining a bunch of stars and playing a bunch of skills, causing Radiate and Lunar Blast to be lethal. Just a strike and a defend. Yeah, that's fine. We get to train. We get to upgrade. Royal Gamble, keep it if we don't get to otherwise keep it. And then rest. I finally got to use the 10. I'm so pleased. Flash of Steel is very nice for us here. Let's also look at a Power Potion. It's got to be Monarch's Gaze. It's so much defense. Whenever you play an attack against an enemy, it loses 1 strength this turn. Yeah, beat down. Just play the cards from the discard pile. Finish them off there. This one's a bit more straightforward. I guess throw beat down the top of the deck. Mm-hmm. I really do want to use Foregone Conclusion this turn. Hegemony and then beat down, hopefully playing Hegemony again. And it does. Hell yeah. I need additional start at the top of the next turn. Maybe. Okay, we get decisions. I think we should decide, relax, and I think we should get convergence in the same hand. Unfortunately, because we can't kill the enemy multiple times this turn, we've got to plan around getting a bunch of resources for next turn as well as killing them this turn. Yeah, Radiate's already lethal on him. And then I'll converge, play out all of the worst cards in hand. I really like having a reflect atop the deck. I'm gonna lose all of the rest of these, unfortunately, because they're not retaining, so I might as well just get 1 damage per. Oh, right, of course. I didn't even need to block that turn. Monarch's Gaze. It's already doing it for us. Yeah, beatdown doesn't seem like an especially good idea this turn. Perhaps we wait for the enemy to become vulnerable on a turn like this, and then beat him down. Whoop. Fight's almost over, so I gotta make sure I get my royalties. Otherwise, why even fight? Okay. I'm not comfortable with ending 2 episodes in a row without a win, alright? Especially because so many of them died to exactly the same thing. I gotta find out the right tolerances for exactly how long I can go without healing. It's not about going without healing, it's about upgrading, making the next floor more comfortable, you know? If I rest at all the campsites, then I get to floor 2 and none of my cards are upgraded. Now it's time to die. Or I could die the floor before that on the boss. That's also an option as it turns out. For the moment, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Slay the Spire 2. Top left is a series playlist for all my content of the game past, present, and future. YouTube's recommendation is down below, streaming past, and the names of the people so generously supporting the Republic on patreon.com/RhapsyPlays out above the thank tier, and a special thanks this episode to Sorathil. Hopefully you all have been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully see you all next time.